Alrighty, so we're ready to go. Apple just made a new high. Interesting.
Report from Lisa Sandy.
Alrighty. Good morning, everybody.
That received the bid exit Vienna.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Well, I'm gonna give everybody just a few minutes, and we'll get it. Go ahead and get started. So, who in the Discord swung snow? I got it. I got to know. Probably nobody that's on right now. Yeah, trade. But, I mean, you could call it. The goal is not to be doing it all the time. All right. Well, I'm live on YouTube. The link is in the bio. Those of you on just TikTok, excuse me, if you guys want to see my screen share, cameras there too. But I'm going to go ahead and tag everybody one more time. We shorted shares yesterday. Scalp 2 times. Nice job, Gunner. All right. So, got a lot to talk about. Sheesh, I have a lot of emails this morning. All right, everybody. So it's like not a lot of people are on the Discord right now, quite yet. People are switch your eye. Take a look at that in a minute. So U.S. stock index futures fell marginally as surging oil prices fueled worries of higher inflation. A day after the Fed chair Jerome Powell signaled the likelihood of a rate increase this month, even as Russia and Ukraine crisis deepens. European shares slipped on concerns over the impact of mounting sanctions against Russia, weighed on sentiment. Chinese stocks into slowing service activity growth, while Japan's Nikkei, I hope that I'm saying that right, closed higher, tracking an overnight Wall Street rally. Gold continued to gain thanks to safe haven demand, and palladium climbed on supply concerns again. In currency markets, the euro slid on worries about the euro area economic outlook, while the dollar appeared well supported after Powell's comment. Investors will look at weekly jobless claims, ISM non-manufacturing PMI, and factory orders data later today. Or, well, we already got some of that. Spotify closes its office in Russia in response to attack on Ukraine. Spotify said on Wednesday it's closed its office in Russia indefinitely in response to what the audio streaming platform described as Moscow's unprovoked attack on Ukraine. Now, of course, Russia's war on Ukraine enters second week as a quote unquote apparent failure, as they say here. Uh, the tactical failure so far, with the main assault force stalled for days on the North Highway of Kyiv. And this sentiment still weighs because, again, this is a dynamic that is sure maybe predictable to some extent, but not with what we do. So it's a developing catalyst. So Soak Sokjin city seek to cut Russia exposure. Embraer halts part supply. So French brake Societe Generale said it is working to cut its risk in Russia, fearing Moscow's tit for tat response to Western sanctions. While Brazilian plane maker Embraer joined Airbus and Boeing in halting part supplies to Russian airlines. So um, US, you know what? Yeah, so UK asked Meta TikTok to prevent access to RT. So British culture minister said that she's written to social media company TikTok and Facebook's parent company Meta Platforms to ask if they could prevent access to Russian state-owned television network in Britain. So U.S. Activist investors cry. Never mind. I'm not even going to read that. That is not even worth my time. So earnings, the data analytic company software maker um, forecast on Wednesday a slowdown in product revenue growth for fiscal 2023 at a time when the industry experts expect cloud spending to rise. Snowflake, whose customers included more than 200 of Fortune 500 companies, expects product revenue for fiscal 2023 to grow between 65 and 67%, far lower than the 2022 106% Snowflake has also said it required Streamlit, a firm which helps developers create data apps from Python. The financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. During the fourth quarter, the company posted total revenue of 383.8 million, beating analysts' average estimate of 372.6 million. So indicators that I use the 9-day moving average, three EMAs. I use the 200, 50, and 20 EMA. Always key levels, volume profile, volume, TTM, and an RSI. Occasionally on higher time frames, I use a MACD and pivot points here and there, fib extensions. It all depends on the setup. Um, Merck, WHO panel on Wednesday backed the use of Merck's COVID 19 antiviral pill for high risk patients. That's probably something to be noted. PayPal Holdings, the online payment company, stopped accepting new users in Russia on Wednesday, given the current circumstances. A company spokesman told Reuters. So, um, economic events today. We've already had initial claims. I don't have. Yeah, so I do change indicators based a lot. One thing that I have found and that I've taught a lot of people that have been with us for a while is sometimes some things don't work. Different stocks are traded differently, if that makes sense. And they have different price action, different personalities, if you want to look at it that way. And therefore, some things are just not as applicable. I hear the word is perfect in my head, but my mouth is not working. Um, but it's easily applied. So yeah, just not not spitting out the word. So um, but one example that I gave a while ago was that I noticed that on um, Jamia on the 2 hour, right? So kind of an unusual time frame. Speaking of, Jamia has a bear flag on the 5 minute. Damn, that's a perfect bear flag. Watch that thing today short if you're in a small account. Um, anyway, if you go back on the 2 hour here and you go back way up here. So when we were trading to the upside, one thing that I noticed, it was kind of unusual, was that on the 2 hour time frame, the 50 EMA seemed to be chosen moving average, and you can see that by the absurd amount of wicks and bodies that are carried on top of this moving average, especially places like here on this uptrend, the retracements right here back down to this 50, bouncing and holding on the 50 there, again there, and then once you cross below it, it serves as that top resistance right there, up here, of course, and then of course breaking out above it. But yeah, so I mean, like that's one thing, is like if you're trading a new stock, don't try and go gung-ho like it's gonna be Tesla, you know. It's obviously a lot of stocks just trade different due to volume and sentiment, all sorts of different things. Huh. Morning, what's up, Mike? Anyway, you gonna oh, hello. Good morning, Manny. Nothing much, just feeling allergies hard right now.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, I got,
What you ever do? My nose fucking fucked up.
yeah, my sinuses feel like they're filled with molasses and infused with lead. It's my eyes feel dizzy. um all right, what was this? Oh, so initial claims, which have already come in, continuing claims, productivity revenue, unit labor cost, IHS market services, PMI, ISM non-manufacturing index, factory orders, and EIA natural gas inventories.
Pretty good. I'm not gonna call me.
Who did? Oh, you're fine. I was just going over some of the data. We had claims come in today. How did SPY respond to that? Gap up?
Like, yeah,
It's just up at the top of, yeah.
yeah. I mean, jobless claims were actually what, minus like 18K. Like what?
Yeah.
How does this thing gonna move off that?
Yeah, I don't really see that being a big.
Look at the gamma models. They're already starting to shift down. That means that they're gonna start releasing already.
Yeah. Damn, that's cool. So you're thinking,
Models are still fine. They haven't, curled down. But just by the gamma models, here's the thing, and I'll read you guys the actual translation that the website says. So the takeaways: by knowing how much gamma is in the market, one may be able to estimate volatility. When gamma is high and positive, the amount of volatility in the market should reduce. As you guys can see, gamma is high and positive. You guys see that? We're around 400 or 500 million, mil in positive gamma. So volatility is obviously slowing down. When gamma, the amount of volatility in the market should reduce. When gamma is slow or negative, volatility will increase. So, let me see. I can't get one of last Friday, but last Friday's gamma was obviously negative, so that's why we had that, that move and whatnot that we did. So since gamma's positive, we can expect low volatility, but at some point they have to release it. So, and the Vanna explanation, the more positive delta notational is, the more futures dealers may have to sell to offset their option long delta exposure. If the delta notional is anticipating to reduce or shift lower, it implies that dealers may have to buy futures, right?
mm-hmm.
As you can see that the delta notational is actually positive right now in the Vanna models, right? So that means that they're going to have to start offsetting to offset their delta position. Like they're going to have to sell, which is what I've been saying since Monday. But it all takes its time. You can't rush that process. Remember, they can prop up the stock for 4 days and drop it in 1 day.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yep.
Oh, excuse my voice also. Allergies as well, dude.
Yeah. We're both being assaulted by the same tree.
That's horrible.
What a toxic way to reproduce. Plants. So I don't know about you, but as far as my watch list today, Facebook's looking pretty juicy up against resistance. So this one again. Is anybody talking today?
Oh,
When is he talking?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay.
Yo, check out this delta. Look at this. The first circle,
Oh
that's COVID crash. Look at the second one.
Oh my.
The same setup.
And we're that's crazy. Sorry, I'm like kind of blown away. That's crazy because it
Look at the same thing here.
yeah, that's
Let's
cool.
talk gammas. You can
S-
look through it.
The
The
delta.
only one they really have is SPX. Like the other ones don't have as much information. And honestly, SPX at this point is the one that matters. It's 500 companies.
Right.
There's a lot of like positive gamma around all these SPX strikes. The more we keep rising. So let's see. They're gonna have to start offsetting this and see how this is gonna get. Should get.
Cannabis extractor Motif Labs enters infused pre-roll market. Will produce joints, blunts, and cannagars. Very good. Thank you, Benzinga Pro. Deutsche Bank maintains buy on Okta, lowers price target to. You guys might see Okta, OKTA, which, by the way, does look like it might. You could fill the gap first. If you do, you got a long ways down, which I think you could hit 150, 152 on OKTA. But they've been setting the price targets down, which is still higher than what it's at now. But so anyway, Facebook is looking pretty sweet with the potential rising wedge up against resistance. Also, Target. I'm just watching Target to see if it's going to reverse. It's up against its 4-hour 200-day EMA. It's tapped it several times. So I've got a target of or entry of around that wick right here, 218.61, and then looking for a leg down on Target to 210. And I think that'll be a pretty profitable move on Target. So that one's on the watch list. Snapchat. Stupid Snapchat. I'm going to delete it off my phone. I don't even use it. I don't even know what's on my phone just to send me random alerts. But Snapchat's all cuddled up, consolidated right here. Still looks like that head and shoulders with a gnarly gap to the downside. Downside, thinking that we may see Snap closing in on the 3150 to 3250 level. So Snap's on the watch list. So Target, Facebook, Snap, and I'll go deeper on those levels after the other watch lists are dropped. Excuse me. So I don't know about you, Manny, but I'm hesitant to mess around with snow, especially given the drop that it had.
It was a bit exaggerated. They're trying to, integrate with a company. You know how that works. They're spending money. Like, obviously, as an investor, you're not gonna want to be in to see the results. You'll buy in after you see the results. You get what I mean? So when a company's spending cash like that, it's not something that and really any investor would feel comfortable with. So that what the fuck is that candle on SPY?
Up, we're down.
What just came out?
New high.
Gold is dropping hard as hell. What the hell just came out?
I'm not sure. It's 856. Apple just made a new high.
U.S. crude futures turned negative on rumors of a deal with Iran that could allow Iran to export more oil. Reuters literally tweets, "We are being destroyed. City Council of Ukraine."
Shit. And the market's gonna rise. Snap looks like a broadening triangle to me. I think that's confirmation bias.
Yeah, this is crazy because so we're getting at the point that negative news lost its impact on the market. So, just get ready for the outcome of this.
Yeah, I don't really buy it, to be honest with you. Like the pop up in pre-market, if anything, that you know how I feel about gap up. I think that automatically sets it to gap down. So
Maybe I'll pick up some gold here. Looks like a nice support.
Snow looks like a bear flag in pre-market. I don't know what that thing's gonna do. I'm wondering if it'll just go gap fill.
With this market, don't fucking doubt it.
GNOG is another sports betting company. So lastly, I've been watching Zoom now. For obviously we played it yesterday. Manny and I did. That was a good play. It has a good setup again on the hourly. You've got 1 hourly candle spanning from 122.50 reaching down to the 114.85 level, closing at basically 117, and then for the next 4 hours, 5, you proceed to barely recover that one move. So it wouldn't be outside of the question, especially with this doji close, to see Zoom below. I have 121.90, but if you step down a little bit, you kind of see how it has. And Manny, I don't know if this is an attractive setup for you either, but
Holy shit.
it has.
No, gold. Damn, that was a sick entry.
Nice.
You were saying?
No, I was just gonna say Zoom right now, to the upside, if it does decide it wants to go and pop, because I'm not trying to take it too biased. I think 125, and then to the downside, I want to see a break below 121 or 120.90, and then a move to 119.72. This one's been downgraded and looks like a bear flag, so I'm personally thinking that if you step on this hourly and you look at the overall setup, that this thing likely may go and see new lows. So it's currently, I think it still goes to $100 in the next month or two, but morning, good morning.
Wow, they're gonna profit this thing up. Wow.
That's TSX. STXS.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Here in Texas, announcing fiscal year results. Reporting Q4 results as well. Q4 revenue of 8.2 million for San Diego X-Ray Sandy STXS.
Yeah, so the market is gonna keep cycling this way. So at this point, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? I love gaps. And you know why I love gaps? Because gaps always get filled.
Yep, that's literally like.
Yeah, if it's not a trade for the session, it's a trade for the next one, or the next one, whatever it comes. It's like a for sure trade, is what I'm trying to say. What's his gap? 0.75. Haslam's 0.3. Apple's has a 0.1.
Aerostructures receives a $4 million contract.
Snap is probably good for a small account.
Charlie Victor Uniform, CVU, WKUI Wisely, unveiling.
That was a nice entry on gold. Damn, I got that 124 tick. Nice.
I wonder if we go and hit my target on SPY, which is 445. I believe there's a gap on SPY up there. Yeah, there is. 445.80. If we gap and go, dude, I think we go red and then we close the week red. Personally.
Garrett, I have a bit of an emergency, dude. I'm not gonna be able to be online. I'll get on like around 9:40 or something.
You okay, man?
It's been I just come up.
It's okay, man. Yeah, go do your thing.
All right,
Hope everything's okay.
All right.
Seventh printers, you got a lot going on right there. Like Spider-Man.
BCE Bell enters into strategic engagement with the Vector Institute to advance artificial intelligence research and applications. No terms disclosed in that agreement. For Bravo Charlie Echo BCE.
Does anybody have any, it's 9 o'clock. Does anybody have any charts they want me to take a look at? Futures sat kind of, they rose a little bit. I mean, right now they're pushing up hard, but that doesn't, I mean, honestly, right now I think it's probably not outside of the question to touch this trend line here. And if we do, I guess, 440, 450, depending on how we get there, because we're going to open up, like right about here. And I would say that, by the end of the day, we could be dumping. If we have a slow, choppy grind to the upside, move to the upside, then, Oh, wow. Wow.
I was gonna say, whoever's making these coffees in the morning needs to give them more training. I feel like they're like 95% there.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more spice or something. Alright.
So you guys want me to take a look at Costco? Alright, like everything else, we're already gapping up. Alright, so this one had that kind of rejection off of 533.35. Okay. Atlas, your music? Okay. I don't know. Atlas feeling nah. Someone hurt Atlas. All right. Let me know when you're ready. Are you good, Atlas?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize I had unmuted myself when I joined. I thought I was auto-muted, like, right off the bat.
Jeez, bro. What mission are you on right now, dude? You got some bangers.
My bad, bro.
Motivational tunes.
Just jamming out, bro. Getting
amped up.
some tunes.
Yeah. So anyway, Costco, you've got a gap on Costco. Oh, hello, Ellie. 535.40. Good morning, sweet baby.
I don't bye-bye with mommy too.
Awesome. So Costco looks like it could go fill that gap to the upside. Obviously, if we don't,
Okay.
that's gross.
Up and down.
Okay, go ahead.
Up.
Go.
Up.
There you
Up.
go.
And down.
Hut.
Oh, think so? Oh.
Yeah, we got time, guys. 9:06. Alright, so you can see the big rejection. It looks like you so keep this simple. You've got a key level on HUD at 590, 585, right there. And that's also pretty much right below the 9. that's where I would venture to guess you could see HUT further down. I know that it does correspond with Bitcoin to some extent, but I don't see that too much. But then again, if you look out, you have the double bottom there. So above that rejection, 658, I could see it pushing into the $7 range, possibly even point of control, which is 750. So. Well, you need to know what you're looking for, Donta, as far as stock scanners are concerned. Alright, so this is a doji on the daily, and dojis you gotta let them, they're gonna tell you what they're gonna do. So below, which you're already opening up near that, so you might have the gap fill to the upside. So yeah, there's a little pullback here at the end of the day yesterday, but if you fill that gap, you've got a clean and obvious level there at 99.70, but of course $100 is a psychological number on COP. So otherwise, if you lose that level, which is probably going to be 96.20, you've got a really nice support to land on around $94. So COP has a really clean setup, if in my opinion, actually, if you look at it, because you've got a nice clean level right there, right? And you have a nice clean level right there. And you've got a really nice level right there. So you've got 3 really clean levels there, and you've got corresponding EMAs gearing up near all 3 of them. So looks perfect. Yeah, okay, yeah, never mind. Can I check out Ford? Yeah, I got you.
Alright. Sorry about that, dude.
You okay?
Yeah, I just had to get something to deal with real quick, but it's okay.
You should have heard Atlas, dude. Atlas probably could have dealt with whatever problem he had. He can't.
Bro, you know Atlas does. You know Atlas, when he sees a micro trend, right? He longs it. Even if the micro is red. Did you know that he answered my poll with the literal worst answer that I put?
That's hilarious.
We're gonna have to reconsider him a bit.
Okay, we're gonna back to the drawing board.
I saw that question. I was like, "What's the worst answer I can pick on here?"
That's no, Atlas hopped on. He didn't realize he was unmuted, and his music was bumping, dude. He had some real motivational tunes this morning. Sound like he was ready to fix problems. So Ford, you've gapped up. You got a key level above you, 1862. Above 1862, there's a whole gap to fill. That's 1983. That's a lot of movement for Ford. Every time I say certain things, I think of TikTok, like trends, like comments that I see. Like people just comment on videos and be like, "It's a lot of movement back there." But Ford, just as easily as it can go and hit that, if it does, it leaves a gap, and that gap could drive, if you do see a rejection, could drive Ford back down because it has a gap to fill to the downside as well at 1677. The trajectory overall looks like it's to the upside. You can see some pretty significant moves around this 200-day EMA. So it's really nice because you've got really clean levels on Ford, and so you can just kind of let this trade come to you, and as it goes for a break, set a nice clean stop loss and take the trade. So hey yo.
Oh, really nice off that gold trade. Holy shit, this thing is ripping.
Gold ripping?
Yeah, it's like I say ripping because it bounced a nice trend line, but it's not ripping.
Oh, okay.
It's ripping.
If somebody would have entered.
If you guys are on TikTok, I don't have my other phone right now, so you guys are. If you guys want to be able to communicate or talk, it's gonna have to be through YouTube. So, also sorry about my coffee in the way of the screen. I didn't realize that. All right, what else do we got? Did I miss anything? Roblox. By the way, sheesh. Poor Nancy, man. Rich Nancy. but poor Roblox position. I don't really see any strength quite yet. I think that this could surprise people and go even lower, but I also don't think that this gap remains unfilled. So I would just keep your eyes peeled on a break in downtrend. So I'm not, and I'm gonna have to full screen for this one. So starting from this wick, there seems to be a pretty clean trend right there coming off the top. You see 1, 2, 3. So I like that one a lot. You also kind of have this number right here. So I think just setting a key level alerts, key levels right there, 50-50. We discussed that a couple weeks ago. That level's the same. 52.13. Look at the bottom right there. Look at the rejection right there. So 53.30 and 52.83. And then your point of control is probably right after that. If you do make your way up there, which would require a bounce off of this projected trend line. This is not a for sure trend line. This is only the second bounce. And it's still kind of a bear flag, which a lot of stocks have set up, which could be, if it looks obvious or like looks too good to be true, oftentimes it is. And so if it's a bear flag right here and it's super obvious, then it probably is going to bounce. A lot of people will see the bear flag and not see support, which if you just looking at key levels, there's support right there, mixed in with the $46 levels. So MNDT. Looks like it has a rising wedge on the 15 right there. Atlas, if you have anything you're wanting to go over.
Yeah, I'm just looking at a couple charts right now, bro.
You're good.
I'll have something in just a couple minutes.
You're good. I'll just turn. I think you're going to see a pullback on this one. I think whether that be, I would say 1980. But to be honest with you, I think you might just retest 1911. This looks like a pullback. So $19. I'll mark that level right there for you.
One thing that I am in already, so it just depends on how it plays out this morning. CYRN and BBAI. So with the Senate passing some new policies related to cybersecurity, especially with the whole Russia crap stuff, these two could potentially run. They're not that heavy of a float, and they're both in the cybersecurity space. BBAI, I have a 6.80 average. It's at 6.84. CYRN, I have a 6.40 average. It's at 6.32. I'm down a little bit on CYRN. I'm going to see what the open's like before I decide to add or if I decide to exit. So I'm not going to make the decision now in pre-market. And then I'm going to watch my usuals, and that's Amazon, SPY, and NVIDIA. Probably won't touch Tesla today. I wasn't really loving Tesla. But Amazon's interesting. Amazon's already starting in pre-market, like at a key resistance, that it's been rejecting that area. It's been going right above it and then coming right back down. So we'll see how the open plays out. What do you see on the Dow, Manny?
The Dow is it's moving up. It broke out of those highs that we gave yesterday, right before the close and whatnot.
Yeah.
The 3,400 level, really. Looking at setups, I think Tesla and Apple and NVIDIA have decent ones.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I can't trade bounce or rejections because nothing has broken out, and we are just trying to recover the drop that we made. So it's unvalid for me to trade that because there's no rising support, right?
No, the support is like literally it's a range trade.
Exactly. So it's hard to call it really. Like if anything, I'll probably look at Tesla over 887 into like the 890s and whatnot. That's the only trade I see semi good.
Man, you think we gap fill?
Huh?
You think we gap fill immediately? Down?
On Tesla?
No, everything.
On everything. I could definitely see that.
You
'Cause
think
our
this?
gaps aren't massive.
Yeah, but they're big enough to drive. I mean, you think about the size. If we open right here, and you look at that hourly candle close. If it were to close at the gap fill, that would be obviously dark cloud cover territory. But
Yeah.
it could just drive. I mean, why are we going
No,
up?
what I'm saying like is our gaps aren't massive enough to where it would take them a long time. Like,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, of course, yeah. The initial push down would be relatively quick, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. And I like for SPY, bro. I think honestly, like if it gaps fill, if it gaps fill, wow.
Very
If
nice.
it can fill the gap at 439.12 and get us to there, I think we can see a pretty quick bounce. The 5 is indicating of a bounce, but you could see a pullback to 437.76 too.
Interesting. Let me take a look at Square really quick. Oh yeah, that's right. Square has a 4-hour bull flag up against resistance.
Ooh.
Yeah. This one could take off or it could dump. It's like a 15-minute bear flag. Can't break resistance. So if this one pulls back, Square has some really nice. I might actually toss this one on the watch list just because below 118.87, I would anticipate seeing levels like 115 hit, 114.60, and potentially even 109.76. So that's the bearish outlook, of course.
Tom, I'm not gonna swing CERN into earnings. If earnings is today, I'm just gonna close out my position before it goes into earnings. If earnings is today, this afternoon. Eric, what are you thinking?
Not much.
You been watching PayPal at all?
Yeah, I tried to PayPal last night. Kind of waiting for it to. Right now, it looks like an hourly bear flag. It closed yesterday.
I was going to say it's the complete it's a slightly different setup than Square.
Yeah, Square. I'm looking at Square right now too.
So that's what I was thinking because I was thinking they would kind of move together, but Square has been way more bullish than PayPal, in my opinion.
I think it's gotten more price target upgrades.
Yes, I agree with you there, 100%.
So we
Can
could.
you guys hear me okay on this mic? Okay, cool. Awesome. Hopefully it's not picking up a bunch of background noise and stuff.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my bad for jamming out this morning, guys. I didn't know that was gonna blast into the speakers.
That was quite an entrance, dude. It's like the WWE.
I don't know what worse it was. Did you hear some Spanish gangster music or something?
Oh, John, Ona, I can hear Potter just fine. I think everybody else can too. You should be able to hear him.
Who's Potter?
Yeah, I can hear him good. I hear him literally in my brain.
Okay.
Oh, he's deafened. He's deafened.
He is?
Yeah, you can see in his thing.
Is it? Yeah, I can't. Click on your little headphones.
Oh, I can fix it for him. Hold on, I think I can fix it from my end.
I tried, it doesn't.
You tried, doesn't let you?
Alright, so real quick, guys. If you're taking Manny's trades, Manny's probably scalping. If you're taking my trades, I'm probably
Hey,
day
man,
trading.
change man.
I'm sorry to box you in, dude, but
I'm a different man.
yeah.
I went to Futures Anonymous.
But don't confuse your trading styles. If you're taking a weekly, use it like a weekly. If you are using weeklies and it's Thursday, which it is, then you probably want to exercise caution or utilize your hotkeys in order to get in and out of trades quickly and adhere to your stop losses if you don't have automatic ones set or whatever the case may be. Now is a good time to take double check your targets, double check your entries, make sure you know what you're looking for. If you have a couple of different tickers that you're looking at, wait for each one of them to set up if you're day trading, 15, 30 minutes. And then if you don't see what you want from the market, walk away. And if you have been having trouble doing that, and today shows you the same type of volatility or lack of volatility or chop that we've seen, here and there over the last couple of weeks, then step away so that way that you don't lose money. If you've been on the decline, I talked about this last night at close, but I feel like now is probably a good time to reiterate it. But if I got a question, last night about what would you say to somebody who's taken $500 to 20K or to $1,000 to 20K and then back down to 500. And I would tell them that, initially, but after that, you turned $1,000 into 20,000. So do it again. You did it. You can do it again. And this time, if you start to feel yourself sliding, it means that you are in a new. I don't know if you've ever heard of the term. People use it from various, but there's a devil on every level. There is, and when you get to $20,000, it's a little bit different than trading with 5,000 or 8,000 or 2,000. So you can, rather than let the market adjust your balance, you can adjust your balance and change it. So that way you're not risking your butt if you start to feel yourself slide. You're your own boss. You're your own manager here in this, in your trading investment world. So you have to make those rules and you have to put baby gates up. I guess if you want to look at it that way. But you have to, box yourself in. I guess you want to not box yourself in, but you want to make sure that you're focused in. So and not putting out that risk if you are aware of your current trajectory, whether that be up or down. So
Look, one thing about that, like, just to go back to what Garrett said, somebody that takes 1K to 20K and then back. When you do this and you're not an experienced trader, the reason why you blow it so fast is because you don't know proper position sizes, right? It's little things that we just look past them. And if anybody's going through this right now, again, there's a video in the intermediate techniques that there is, I think it was Scalping with Manners. I think I talk about position sizing there, if I'm not wrong. So that's really so you can be able to move on and know how to manage your risk, moving forward and whatnot. But actually, no, I think it was the risk management one. But in general, when I did the whole challenge from 900 to 19K when the market was dropping, like it was literally just dropping for everything. We were very aggressive. I was taking aggressive size, right? I was taking size that if I would have gotten reversed on, I would have gotten squeezed out and probably hit like a margin call and I'm forced stomped out. But since I didn't, and when I was in profit, I just kept moving my stop loss forward, till it was 600-point move, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta close this. Then the next day it was the same move and things like that. That's how I did it. I did it because I took advantage of such like aggressive volatility, and I over risked. If you do it too, that means that you did the same thing, unless you did a 10% compound and whatnot. But if you do it quickly, that's sort of the reason why you did it. But if you don't know how to manage your positions, once you get to that level of capital, and you just start going heavy like how you were on just single trades, that's when you blow the account.
Yep.
And position sizing is everything. It will always be everything. There's nothing that matters more than that besides risk management.
Thank you, whoever on TikTok who just said INTC.
Are enabled during the announcing establishment of enterprise solutions hub in Atlanta, Michael Romeo.
So INTC just received a downgrade. They have a gap. Be careful. They have a gap to the downside. That's the one that I want. This one is currently, you look at supply, we got 48.25. That's where we're at now. And we are, oh, I thought the bell opened for a second. Things just dropped so hard. Damn.
Yeah, things are going
Yeah.
so nice ahead.
So we could see INTC go fill a gap to the downside to $47. Now, please don't take weeklies. Please don't do it. And if the spreads are whack, go somewhere else. There's other trades. And if you don't see a trade, don't just take one because you need one. Take one because you see one and it looks good. So, what the hell was that? Oh, that was my music. Why did that just happen?
It's funny because right when you said that, like my bird had made a sound, so I'm like, damn, you fucking heard that shit?
Nah. I mean, I always hear everything in your
Yeah,
house.
this is like a sensitive.
Manny. Yo, someone on TikTok said Pain Pal. I was talking about PayPal.
I love that.
Yeah, Pain Pal.
I hate PayPal, dude.
I hate PayPal too, dude. I had someone one time I got
I delete them from my website, dude. I should delete them. I can't stand those people. They sent me an email about like some verification, and I did it, and then they approved it in 2 seconds, and they're like, "Oh, wait, you know, shit's still on hold." I'm like, "What?" Dude, this doesn't make sense, bro. And you know what's crazy, Garrett? I use it for my business, right? So sometimes clients pay me deposits through them. And I have a client that always pays me my credit card, and one time he paid me about a 20K deposit, and it cleared instantly. I had another client pay me a 2K deposit, and it didn't clear.
Damn. All right, guys. A few more seconds here, and we're about to go. Take a deep breath. Do your thing.
All right, let's see if inventory finally gets released. If not, just another more waiting game.
Yeah. Facebook to the upside could see 210.65.
See what Tessie gives us.
Jesus. What was that move?
Remember Powell on 10.
Pow. Why does Apple do that?
Alright, guys.
Zoom below 121 or 120.90, or you could take it above one. I would give it 123.15.
This is Tesla gives that 887 build. Like that bid that was found at those lows. See the bid holds.
Apple is trying to go fill its gap down now.
Yo, that's funny. Whoever did that, Roku's doing the same thing. He's like sniffing out very hard.
That's funny.
Alright, that's the start of broke that little bid that was found. Let's see how we react around 870. What is this? 875, 873 zone. So let's call it 873.
Oh! Sorry. Facebook. The analysis. The analysis. Damn, I don't know what Arlo is. I used to have a cat. Well, we had a cat named Arlo. She's so mean. Tesla, big bounce. big bounces only. I want to take Zoom, but the spreads are.
That was a nice bounce on Tesla into that 874 level. So
Oh, yeah.
I had to pick up the phone real quick. Phone call. But yeah, that was a nice bounce. I actually grabbed stuff real quick, and we're moving. Don't panic, don't chase. The second entry is that 887 breakout. Nice bounce on Tesla. Damn. Jeez.
Zoom bounced. Spreads are too wacky. I haven't taken anything anyway. I don't know. Everything else is looking heavier. SPY is sitting up there. I still have a target to the upside though, so.
Guys, I'm in a small SPY call position. Real small.
Remember that?
442.
Remember that gap to the up to the downside.
Downside. Yeah, I'm only in one contract right now. In case this thing holds.
0.60%, Dow Jones Industrial Average up 0.72%, Nasdaq up 0.54% after the open.
Oh, that's a drop on Tesla. Where's that coming from? I want to start trimming some exposure here. If anybody was in with me off that bounce.
Yeah, that they're eating that candle up, dude.
That was a sick bounce though.
Ow. Damn. Yo, Zoom, chill the spreads, my guy. 118 is the only contract that is like kind of okay. Maybe 119. Who's doing this? Who's responsible for this? That man just
Nice,
got
nice, Tesla, nice. All right, let's get that build. Come on, show me that build. Oh, whipsaw! I hate this market, bro.
dude, right now this whipsaw is nuts.
Nuts.
Be patient. Yeah, be patient, everybody. Let the trade come to you. Don't just take something because you see it moving, a little jerky move it to the downside or jerky move it to. Gotta take it when it breaks. Apple's got that gap fill to the downside, guys. That's 167.39.
Oh, nice Tesla. Nice.
Shit.
Oh.
Dang, Tesla. Why you do that?
Yeah, I'm oh my god. Holy crap. Alright, I'm out.
887. Facebook is still moving down, kind of divergent. I'm watching that one heavy. There you go.
Tesla coming up. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. Goodbye, Zuckerberg. That's what my order filled key is gonna be. Oh, dude, Zoom's gonna give me an aneurysm. I'm about
Just
to.
a quick explanation. You guys see how Tesla did not confirm that 887 level? We just wigged and came back down, right? That's no confirmation. We're not getting an entry till we break and close above it. And at that rate, we'll probably be near Stepper's level at around 890. So that's also another solid level.
There's those two 120s on. Oh my god. Oh my god, Zoom. No. Come back.
Oh, guys, zooming to the downside.
Ah, missed it.
Hey, Gary, what? This is the same trade we took.
I know, it's the same trade. I missed it, dude, because the spreads are so bad. They're so bad. I'm trying.
Yeah, I don't think so either, John. That's why I took my profits as I saw them.
Ah!
When you say what's my business, what do you mean? Like what my business does? If it is, it's an AC company.
You don't want to know. Oh, Zoom.
Yeah, Tesla just completely wiping out its gains. Wow.
Yeah. That was a nice exit, dude.
Yeah, that was a nice exit. No, SPY's gap filling. Remember, me and Gary said this morning. Everything will probably just gap fill at the open. That's what everything's doing.
Yeah. So watch for the bounce. Zoom's at another key level below 119.65. If you can find a contract, 118.65 is the next one. Facebook sitting right at my level. Still not down, though. I needed to go Much more down. Mucho down, please.
I have an 850 put on Tesla that I'll take if we confirm a close below 875.
Perfect bounce right off the 50.
I don't know if that's overtrading. It's only overtrading if it doesn't work, right?
Yep. Oh! Yo, Zoom. Zoom. Good heavens. Laser's dumping pretty good. Do I have... oh, I do. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh shit, we're about to get
Oh.
that close on Tesla.
Alright. How is it today? Big bounce right off of that trend line on Meta. $118.65. Do it, Zoom. Is my screen's blurry? That's whack.
It's whack, but it's not the whack. What? Just kidding.
Wow.
All right, Rivian, a press release from the CTO now.
Yeah, everything's gap fitting. Look at SPY fading out. Look at the Qs fading out. Everything will go back to its true price. Down you go.
To where it belongs.
Zoom just finished gap. That's Zoom. Sorry. The Qs just finished gap filling, and SPY pretty much. If you want to count the close as the gap, it's almost like.
Facebook. What are you about to do? Why you look like that? Why do you look like that?
Says for anyone who with a Rivian pre-order as of March 1st, pricing announcement, your original configured price will be honored. If you cancel your pre-order or honor after
Oh, they're gonna nauseate people with this price action.
will restore your original configuration, pricing, and delivery planning. That's Romeo India, Victor November, RIVN, press release now.
Did you slap the apple? The apple. What am I talking about? Did you? Do you know that, dude? We go through, like, I've been trying to like count. We go through like 26 apples a week. That's not including apple.
have a tree.
I'm going to have an apple farm. I'm not joking. I've made this decision now. I'm gonna just grow apples indefinitely. My dream.
You grow like an apple farm, like that's what you need.
So a lot of people's dream is to get rich. My dream is to graft hundreds of different flavors of apples onto one apple tree and then proceed to eat the apples off that tree. You got an orchard? Let's go. What do you want for, let me get a quarter of it. Let me live on a quarter of it, of the orchard.
I just want a tree.
That's such a good, satisfying word in the English language. Orchard.
It's a very rich word.
It's a rich word, orchard. Yeah, it is a rich word, isn't it? Zoom! Why did you leave?
No, I don't know why. I feel like
Tesla's
Tesla caught back holders hard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I have that feeling inside of me that there are people.
Oh,
my
yeah. God. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ah!
Holy crap. Damn, give me an entry, bro.
Oh, that was an entry break. Oh, I almost took it myself. 876.50, dude. I was like, oh, I should take it. Nah, I'm not going to take it.
Bro, Zoom.
I know, dude. I'm...
Damn, bro. What are we saying? That thing just goes up.
Yeah. That one's Zoom is so fun though. That when it moves and it's got some type of momentum. Yeah.
You remember $400 Zoom?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. You remember how expensive the contracts were?
Yeah, bro. But they would have moved like if they were, they were literally jacked up.
Do y'all still have laser? Are you guys green on laser? Can you short your apple tree? Yeah. Poison
We
it.
got a 3-minute close below 875. Let me see if there's an ass wall. If there is, I'll go short. If not, no.
I was really confused on what you had just said there for a second.
Yeah, there's a small ass wall, but the question is how long is it gonna hold? I'm gonna grab some.
See,
apple
the second
juice.
time it didn't do it. I bet you it didn't get better. Dude, Facebook, what are you going to do?
I grabbed some risky Tesla puts at that retest of that level. As I told you guys, you know, I don't condone this trade. This is risky. If
I would-
you don't have options, don't take it.
Yeah, you could wait for the 876.40 retest if it does get there. Holy shit. Yo, watch Facebook. Everything's still holding. Like
Oh
Facebook.
my god, Tesla.
See, Tesla's falling.
Yeah, stop trading options.
Facebook is fucking. Did it bounce? MS ripped? Damn. What did we say last night? Or yesterday? Oh, look at the gap. Look at the gap. Look at it. Look at this. Look at that. Just look at it. If anybody knows what that video. Nice.
Show me 870. Useless little car company.
Says the guy who has the Elon trading card.
No, I sold it, bro.
Oh my god. I burned Elon's jersey.
Damn, dude, this trade is paying nice for a 6K style. Holy shit.
Jeez. Dude, I'm really confused on what the hell is going on with Meta though.
Market composite PMI
It is what the hell's going on with
56
Tesla.
and the services PMI 56.7.
Alright, we got services PMI.
Alright, I'm out, guys. If you guys got a Tesla with me, I'm taking it.
Is that at 9:30 or not 9:30 but 10?
I don't know.
I'll stick day, dude.
Seems like it's now. No?
It's not probably flush now that I.
That was a quick retest, I think. Zoom is still falling. Damn, that was a sick move on Morgan Stanley. Apple still has the rest of its gap. Intel's looking yuppie. Thinking about taking a $47 put on Intel. Watch SQ to go and hit 116 below 120.
I have a feeling this thing is gonna wash
What, Apple?
Tesla.
Tesla?
I'm thoroughly confused on Meta right now. I'm confused if they're letting buyers hold it up right now and they're just getting ready to sink it, or if they're about to launch this thing, because it sure looks like they want to launch it. Kind of. That's what I'm prepared for. 210 calls, but it's got to break above.
Alright, I'm green on SPY.
You took SPY calls or puts?
To calls.
Okay. Oh, well, you see why I exited Tesla? Because that exact fucking reason. I explained this not last night, yesterday before market close. When things are positioning for an inventory release, there cannot be controlled selling. The last thing that an inventory release is controlled selling. Controlled selling is
Alright guys, trimmed a little bit of SPY here. SPY calls trimmed here.
Controlled selling is Kathy Woods selling, things little by little that you see it affecting, but when you get a release, it's a washout. It's just down. Like how me and Garrett, we shorted Zoom yesterday. That was a washout.
Yeah.
So I'm hesitant to hold things short when things aren't washing.
Guys, don't be scared to add the laser. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just the risk of it reversing is so high. You guys have been trading with me when we've gotten in SPY puts at a rejection. we were green and then squeezed out in the next candle.
Mm-hmm.
That creates a PTSD in a way.
Nice.
So look at out.
Stop. There we go. All right, I'm out of my last contract right here. Re-enter on a little pullback.
441 rejection.
Yep.
Facebook can't hold this high, man. What's going on, Facebook?
Yeah, the Qs are not even going up.
Yeah, they're not. They're literally just sitting there. Tesla, beautiful rejection off of. Oh my god, dude, that was textbook.
Yeah.
Guys, by the way, I cut CERN. I'm still in Big Bear AI. Just BBAI. BBAI. I'm still in that.
Or offload day right here.
Oh my god, that was a beautiful rejection. Oh my god, a 687
Got
now.
some Tesla right here, guys, off this low of day coming up. Holy Ivy.
Watch for one more
Hey, you're
bounce.
still in?
No,
No,
I need
it's-
some more. I'm just going
Okay.
into the low of day. It's a pre-market low, sorry.
Oh, you're fine, bro. Wow, what an exit on SPY. Hell yeah.
865 is my target for Tesla.
You guys got out of SPY right there? Killer exit.
Holy Tesla. Oh, you watch
And you look at that rejection, bro.
Yeah, dude, right into R1.
Hey,
I'm not-
every- I am taking a 4750 March 11th INTC put right now.
I'm out right here. I had a sick average with that fill.
Facebook.
Bro, every time this broker says order partially filled, I promise you, I just want to slam my computer.
What, these levels? Yeah, whoever took AMD, that was looking spicy.
Wow, SPY.
Watch, there goes the Tesla. Watch, 865. There's my target. If
Sheesh.
you never get out, I had to get out of that trade.
Well done, Manny. Well done, sir.
Straight watch, bro. I don't know. I had
Yeah,
that-
dude, great entry, man.
I don't like reversal. Oh!
I got the put on INTC. Y'all.
Oh my god, I just got that message.
What?
You know that message that I got from the friend of mine when he takes a big loss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His message you?
Yep.
How bad?
I don't know, I asked him how much. Let's see what he said. Oh, dude, yeah, I know what he did. He tried to fucking short.
For who? Oh, wait, you're talking about you?
No, my FX friend, not the other
Oh, I thought
one.
you were talking about Hugh.
No. Yeah, here. Geez, wow, guys, what an exit at 865. Look at that bounce.
I'm not taking it, but if anybody was looking at Facebook short, you could leg into something, but I would make sure your expiration is long. I'm looking at a 206.73 break, and you could add again there. But that's, of course, if the market overall flushes. But right now, things are looking pretty bearish. Also, laser is going for that gap fill finally. So if you guys were red on laser. Also, yesterday's analysis on laser, I still have it drawn out. But that little bear flag that I talked about yesterday, kind of a sneaky one, but check it out. Beautiful.
Garrett, we just touched the top of the that distribution from yesterday,
Yeah.
the SPY.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll necessarily bounce here, but we could see a couple rejections from the or a couple bounces to the upside. But I don't know if they'll necessarily be strong enough to hold us up.
Yeah.
Just a heads up there.
Cool. All right, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that.
Guys, Big Bear AI. If you got in, we are up. I'm up 5% from yesterday, and I'm up 7% on the day. I started at red on that trade.
If you guys are still holding any snap positions, that bear flag that we talked about at the end of the day on snap is in fact broke down to the lows, but we're going to need to see this thing down to 35.26.
One more scout. Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
862.50 on Tessie.
Tessie was that 5 finger that I did at about 20 instead of 10.
Oops. Just die, Zoom. You know, it's good for you. It's good for you. You're just a hyped up Skype, okay?
That's exactly what it is.
Oh God. Here, make me pump the lung.
Yeah, Tesla's building off these lows. Watch 860. If you got in on that 865 low, that's the next real demand.
Where's Manny's YouTube? It's Trading with Manners. I'm going to link it in our Simple Stacks link tree and in my link tree as well. So if you guys...
I rant there about futures. You guys sure you want to go watch that? I just yell. I disagree.
That's hilarious. Maybe then you just...
Rant about futures and how like this is all just manipulation.
Did you just broke in again?
Yeah.
Is that poopy?
She breaks in now all the time because we got different door handles and she knows that she can. Just like you break into the fridge, right?
Yeah.
That's not good. It's not good.
Big Bear AI, let's go.
Ellie, listen. Oh, that's Atlas. You say Atlas?
Hey, Ellie.
That's right. Atlas Poopy.
Exactly.
How did you know?
Oh, God.
Blue. Women.
A women?
Cut. It's done. Cut. It's done. Cut.
Cutting the lemon? Yo, laser is still falling.
It's done. Cut. It's done. Cut.
Took the video calls from AI. Oh my God. Yeah, see, I still have a feeling that we might bounce, but like Facebook is just not. Oh God.
Blue.
Yeah, we're
Here
gonna
next week, Judah.
we're gonna wait and not touch the markers right now, baby. You can draw. You wanna draw on the piece of paper?
Guys, my position on Tesla fluctuates from plus 2% to minus 3%. I think I'm gonna cut this here, only for like a 3% loss. It's literally nothing.
You're testing the 9 right now.
Oh really? I don't have indicators on no more.
Yeah, I would want to see a rejection here. Otherwise, you're likely to retest a 868.40.
I
But,
don't know that I risk the profits.
I would be looking for a rejection right here. I'm really confused. SPY needs to make a move. Are we waiting on something right now? Is there?
Any economic data today?
Yeah. We got
Is it service PMI?
10 o'clock. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh wait, we got 5 minutes till Papa. That's right.
Hey, what's his face? Manny talks today? I mean, not Manny.
Wow. That's your Papa.
Papa Manny, no. Powell?
Yeah. 10 o'clock, I believe. Shh. Dude. Double bottom on Meta. Watch Meta to go and break.
Yeah, that's why I trade most of my exposure. That's the runners just in case. I'll add to the runners. I don't wanna hold my position.
Baby. You can't. We're not playing. We can't play slide while I'm trading. Kids look at you like you're an entire jungle gym. They just look at you. They're like both legs are slides. Your feet.
Here, you're also like, what, 6'2"?
Yeah, 6'2" or something like that. Oh, Ellie, you can't steal. She just tried to steal TikTok. Can't steal TikTok.
God, you're not 5'6" like Manny.
Oh,
No, 47, dude.
Yeah, this is an inside joke between.
No, look, that's
Now
easy.
making it 5'6". It's just a joke.
I promise you, that's DJ.
Go
Me
get
and
mommy
DJ once
and
we
to cut it
rehearsal
for you.
together. He'll tell you my true size, bro.
Shut the door. Thank you, baby. She broke in again.
I'm gonna cut these Tesla runners here.
Okay.
If we break above 870, that's my max stop. If we reject again, I'm gonna add more.
Reject here. Do it for Manny.
Wrigley pineapple. No. It's true. It's true between me, Mandy, and Garrett. That's all.
It's the truth, bro.
No, I think they're offended because they thought I was making fun of people because they were 5'6".
Oh, no. He's making fun of my height. I sound tall, but I'm like 4'11".
I'm just gonna let you guys know something, but tall people tend to fall real hard. So, just from my experience, you know,
That's a my experience.
we got a lot of gravity to deal with.
If anybody here trades futures, please
Yeah.
watch
Corn
corn and soybean.
Watch what?
Corn and soybean.
Got it. Okay. Glad you repeated yourself. Yo, if anybody was daring enough to take Zoom, it's doing it again. Tyler, $36, dude. You can go get you a Subway sandwich, put some gas, a little bit of gas in your car, and you could start getting into cigarettes or something. I don't know.
It's gonna be a goddamn guy.
Look what Faith just wrote.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's true.
You're 6'5", phonetic? Jeez, dude. I'll still dunk on you, though. I'm just kidding. I can't.
Man, dude, how's the weather out there? Because down here in 411 land, it's horrible. I closed down my Tesla runners, guys. You guys heard it? I said, oh yeah.
Laser is still dumping. Zoom is sitting at 118.50, trying to flush. Laser might fill this gap. No.
I probably cut those Tesla runners and it's gonna reverse them.
Let me be honest with you, dude. Never mind.
I hate trading options.
870 retest. Ah, 870 retest. No, I will hold INTC even if it fills the gap to the upside. How about them apples? No, just kidding. Dunk on these stocks. No, but I am. My stop loss is 48. I'll say 48.85 because I want to add to this position. Yo, what the hell are you doing, Meta?
Being married.
I'm about to go step on my Oculus. By the way, Friday we're doing the Oculus giveaway, guys, since it was delayed. Friday.
Oh, Garrett, I'm gonna go grab one.
Are you gonna steal it? You should probably pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been, dude.
Nah, bro, I'm just gonna steal it.
I think I've been harassing. I've been.
Wait till you take them shits off and everything feels weird around you.
Oh yeah. Oh my God! RSX is halted at $6. Get out of here, dude. Ah.
Ooh, I haven't looked at that chart in a minute.
Oh, dude, I should have held that short, but
You had that short early too.
I was red. Yeah, I was early. All right. If your trades are not going your way, stop forcing them. If you're trading weeklies right now and you shouldn't be, maybe look at yourself in the mirror and ask, what am I doing? I got more pressure in my palms than Arthur.
So you printing on the video or what, bro?
Nice. Good. Glad to see I like the prints. Lucid dump? Oh, Lucid, you get what you deserve. Excellent. Watch Tesla for a retest of 874 and or 875.50. Who traded NVIDIA? Up, down, up? Oh shit.
I took it up.
Nice.
Sorry, I keep cutting in and out, Alice. I remember you told me something.
I'm cutting out.
No, me. My phone is not operating, so I keep having to mute it.
Hey.
You're stealing my coffee?
I already
Yeah, the meeting just started.
drank all mine.
So you drank your coffee because I've been moderately sipping on mine to preserve it.
I believe so.
That was actually counterproductive because I've only saved it for you. Well, I spit in it.
I will.
I dunked
Look through
I
and
dunked
figure
the
it
ta-
out.
I dunked all 4 of the cat's feet in my coffee. So go ahead and drink it. Just kidding. Sorry. She steals my coffee every time I get it from this particular coffee shop. Everybody loves Jay. What are you talking about?
Man, that was a sick trade-off.
If you buy puts, it's because Nancy Pelosi is selling her calls on Intel.
The video. Wow.
Everybody loves Jay. I don't know if you remember, but the same day that Nancy Pelosi's whole like Roblox deal came out, I was short. And then it went up and I was still short. And then when it hit resistance, I shorted again. And then it fell.
I remember that, bro.
And guess where it's at now? In Nancy Gulag land. So
Yo,
Bro,
that's
how crazy would it be if she purposely shorted it heavy
against her own options.
just
Whoa.
to make herself look bad?
Well, knowing how market makers work, right? You know how it is. What's losing $1 million to make 10?
Exactly.
You get me? But you clean up your morals, right? Like the Fed did. Remember, the Fed said, "Oh no, okay, we'll stop trading. We're gonna set it off," and then caused the whole.
Shit, tuna.
Yeah, Tuna, great job. Met Major Week. That's dope, dude. Take the day off for sure. Now you got the rest of your day to do what you want. That's
Your
lit.
day, tuna.
It's your day, Tuna.
Go eat some tuna.
Yeah. Make a tuna casserole.
Jimmy kind. You know?
Actually, don't maybe pass on the tuna casserole. Does anyone still make those?
Quality Jimmy tuna.
Oh, would you look at that Intel? I
Some
might.
nice old Toro, some nice Toro. That's all you need, bro.
Yeah, if it's raw tuna all day, I might catch it right out of the ocean, eat it raw. But
Dude, I love some good tuna, bro.
Okay,
why'd you have to groan like that? Oh, I love tuna.
I love tuna.
Dude's emotional about his tuna, dude.
No, salmon also goes hard, bro. And salmon belly, oh.
I need to try. Is this a good entry?
You know what I'm eating for lunch today?
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here's a decent entry potentially for Facebook to the downside, 207.37. For another level down, 207 even. Target 206.77. INTC.
Yeah, fire. Good stuff, man.
INTC, guys.
Jared, I think Tesla's gonna build off the lows here.
I'm gonna build off of your lows.
Oh.
TNXP Atlas. Will you take a look at that? And
ENXP?
yeah, TNXP. That there's some people looking at that one for a potential entry. It looks okay, but you know I'm not the penny guy. And if I was a market maker, I'm sure.
Let me see what the news is. This is a pharma, so it might have had news.
Snapchat. I really hope that it doesn't bounce today.
Alright, so TNXP received orphan drug designation for Prader-Willi Prader-Willi syndrome. Let me see what that disease is first.
Wait, what did you
So
say?
when you get designation like that, sometimes it like the stock will rip and sometimes it won't, because depending on the disease that it cures, if it's a disease that's extremely rare or a disorder that's extremely rare, then it doesn't matter. The stock's not gonna fly,
Right.
because it's not gonna affect the revenue of the company because not that many people are gonna buy it.
Exactly.
You want the stock to fly because obviously you want a lot of people to have this disease, which doesn't sound like a good thing, but this is how you trade the stock.
It has to be something common, so that it can be profitable.
Yeah, so let me see what okay, so here's what it says. A genetic disorder caused by loss of function of specific genes on chromosome 15 in newborns. Symptoms include weak muscles, poor feeding, slow development. Okay, fewer than 20,000 cases in the U.S. per year. So that's really, it's actually a decent amount because it's on a per year basis. Okay, so I would buy it at support.
Oh my god.
Prices both lows. Sorry, Alice.
No, you're fine, bro. You might not get another chance to get in at support. Let's see what it does at this resistance. It's coming up on that pre-market high. If we can get a break of pre-market high, I'll nibble just a little bit because volume is increasing.
Hot damn, dude.
Alright, I'm in small.
So right now,
Off these lows hard.
okay,
It's fine. It's gonna flush.
be careful right here, guys. If we are going to bounce right now, it's going to happen like in a couple seconds. So mind your positions because everything just jerked down, but everything is still, besides Facebook, which just broke its trend line, but still kind of in trend. So like right now, Snapchat, it's got the head and shoulders on the hourly. If you look at it, it looks good to potentially add to. But we got to be careful right now because this is also a major support. So INTC, same thing, 47.75. Excuse me, 47. Ooh, sorry about that. 47.87. Excuse me. There's a, and that's why I went long on that. As far as expiration is concerned. So TNXP, if you did buy that, it's ripping. So congrats.
Yeah. I'm up 3%, fluctuating between 3 and 2 right now.
Do you have any like levels on to compare to that? Oh, okay. So you got a 32-cent level here.
I have a 32 cents level, and then I have a 40-cent level.
33.40.
On the daily.
Targets hit on Facebook. Did anybody take Facebook at that break? So look at all this mess right here. If you were trading weeklies in this, there was absolutely no reason to. Why? Because there's a literal level right there, and it never breaks it. Candle close. No candle close, no volume, no trade. So beautiful. Rejections, rejections, rejections.
Right, guys, the one thing with this stock is it's not absolutely bananas because it's got a 439 million float, which is a heavy float, but it's a really cheap stock. People could buy a ton of it very easily. It's short 6%. This could be the squeeze essentially. So keep your risk management and keep your stops pretty tight. If this was like a 100 million float or a 50 million float, then I would say like, oh yeah, this thing's gonna absolutely rip. It might not because of how large the float is, but because of the price of the stock, people might be apt to buy more. Like my starter position on this was 6,000 shares because it trades at 31 cents.
Jay, are you in our Discord?
Thank God I grabbed Tesla Light, cause damn, this is that price action. Oh, whatever, I'll make some decent games. I'm not even gonna bother with this. That's why I only bought like 3 contracts.
Manny, look at this. Look at the succession of comments here.
What was that, kid? The food told us to buy was bad. Intel put lost money. Thank you. Okay, I take it back. Rate 30. I don't get people, man.
It's all good. I think he's just nervous, man. He's
No,
just.
you can't be nervous. Trust me. Look, I have me and Garrett and Alice. We have a friend that he's the same way. He fumbles sometimes on trades, or he enters and he gets nervous. He doesn't let the trade work. Some trades just don't happen right at the time. You gotta be patient with them. Do I say who that friend is? Do I put him on blast?
No, he's good. I just the succession.
DJ. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Bro, leave DJ alone.
Or DJ.
DJ has made good progress. I'm making him give
Oh,
me.
DJ's gotten really good at the. He's trading FX with you, right? Or the FX broker, right?
Yeah, bro, look at Tesla. Oh my god, this is why.
Look right here. Blah! Oh man.
This is why.
Look, watch. Oh, dude. 860.
Bro, this is why I stopped trading options when the market is like this, because of this crazy whipsaw.
Oh
bro.
shit! I stopped looking at Zoom and I looked back. Sorry, guys.
This is where the first like 30 minutes is how you make your money. After it's all just watch and see if anything happens. Don't blame the market for your paper hands. Oh my god.
Perfect, bro.
Oh, he gets it. Oh, nah, my paper hands is what helps
Oh,
me.
Gene got you, bro.
Oh, Gene got me. I'm convinced I know Gene in real life just because I know someone that's made just like him.
It's
So I don't know- I
Jean.
don't know if it's,
It's Jean. Is it Jean Paul or is it
I literally
Jean?
work for a guy. His name is John Paul. You see what I mean? It has to be him, bro. It has to be him. Bro, do you have a construction company? Okay, nice.
I'd say no.
Dude, imagine who would have said yes. Crazy.
Small world.
Small world.
I've gotten recognized now at Home Depot. That was weird. Everyone always is like, "Are you Potter Stockus?" And I'm like, "No." Nah, don't say no. That'd be messed up. If I looked him dead in the eye, I was like, "No, I'm not."
You know it's racist? Like, all white people look the same.
Oh no.
Jared would tell me. He tells me that all the time.
Unacceptable.
Bro, have you ever seen that episode though?
I've never seen that.
Oh my god, let me send you a YouTube video. I didn't hear how he says unacceptable.
Last night, I went to go grocery shopping, and you guys know my profile picture for TikTok, right? It's Milo from Atlantis. This girl, right? And I can tell she keeps like looking at me, like kind of like. And at the end, like right after I paid and everything, she's like, "I'm sorry." She's like, I usually don't tell people they look like cartoon characters, but she's like, "Do you know Milo from Atlantis?" And I was like, "Oh god, no shit, let's go."
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that's probably my.
Garrett, just a heads up, you're never gonna get this out of your head once you watch this.
Don't do it.
Guys, don't expect TNXP to pull back here. I'm trimming a little bit out of profit.
10%. Oh my god, RSX is halted again. Like, yuck.
This castle is in unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Oh my god, what the
It sounds
fuck
like the
was
voice of Morty, right?
that was traumatic, dude.
It has the building off
Crypto
road.
index is at 39 out of 100 for fear.
If you guys have solid hands, you know, those are made of Thor's hammers, Congrats.
Okay, TNX keep pushing.
By the way, the Dow is starting to build to lows again. So I guess is today inventory release? Is today the sale, Dad?
Fire sale?
Is it time? What is Powell saying? Powell is like, this inflation is unacceptable.
Is that me, Manny? If you took Facebook, by the way, all targets hit 206 on the dot. Bounce. How's everybody doing today? Are we green? Making money? I hope. Listen, I told INTC is a dinosaur, guys. It's gonna take a minute.
The thing is, like, what's that pharmaceutical company? PFE.
Pfizer? Why'd you just act like it was like a small penny stock? What is that pharmaceutical company?
Well, Moderna's gonna be a penny stock at the rate that it's going.
Garrett, so my brother called me yesterday, and he said...
Must be nice.
He's like, hey, I want to start a small account.
Sorry.
And I told him, he was like, can you help me, like, swing trade right now? And I was like, I'm just scalping and day trading. And he's like, well, I want to start a small account swing trading options. I was like, yeah, I'll give you Garrett's number. He was just like, who the hell is Garrett? And I was like, Potter Stocks, bro. And he's like, the guy from TikTok?
Oh, he knew who I was? Oh, that's weird.
Bro, he knew who you were. I laughed so hard.
Bro, when I'm out with people, I've told you that one of my friends is doing an NFT. I showed him and he was like, bro, but in Spanish, he was like, that's the guy from TikTok. I'm like, yeah. He's like, nah, that's not your business partner. I'm like, bro, I will call him right now on FaceTime back.
That's my boy.
Everybody's like, nah, there's no way. Everybody's like, that's the guy from TikTok.
That's weird.
Almost, bro.
And he said, the guy from TikTok, the guy from OnlyFans.
If any of you mad people took Zoom, you're up a lot. Look at that thing, Manny. Look at that thing. Oh my god.
Then me, you're in Tesla, you're good.
I'm gonna try and do. I've been telling Manny and Atlas. I'll do some type of acting or something at some point, just for fun, just to see what happens.
By the way, Austin, I was just about to ask you. Do you know what caused Boeing to drop so hard?
Did you sell your shares, Atlas?
Probably.
Yeah, you're at point of control. 236 on NVIDIA. If you lose 236, watch NVIDIA 235. 236 even, obviously, but 235, 50, and then from there, you've got a real big level at 230. So, holy hell, dude, Zoom is still dumping. By the way, Snap, green. If you took Snap, you're a green again. If you weren't. More downside for laser, I would venture to get, yeah, absolutely. Did it gap fill yet? After $14, you lose 14.05, you've got 13.65, then yes, you're gonna drop down, I'd say 13 even. Facebook, dumping, amazing. Nice, you got a 10% scalp on INTC. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm just chilling in this position. I'm not, it's easy. So. Whee! Oh man, I could stay in this short forever on Zoom. This is like the jacuzzi of options.
What?
Just holding this holding like a Zoom contract, like as it dumps or something. Too late to enter snap. No, it's not. If we have extended downside today, it is a $35, $34.90 entry for a pullback and drop down to $34.30. So if you are already in, now I would not recommend buying a contract that expires this week. I would recommend utilizing longer expirations. Go pick your targets. Go pick where you want to TP these at. Set your stop losses, and then you can set entries if you see an extended move to the downside. Me personally, we know we have Snapchat with this hourly head and shoulders. It's a high probability setup right now. It's got.
Hey Garrett, sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna trim BBAI here. Go ahead, my buddy.
Shit, Spy's building lows. Bro.
Whee!
No, I think they're releasing inventory. Atlas.
What's up, bro?
I think they're releasing inventory.
Yeah, I think you're right. And also, what's his face is still talking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pal's testifying. mRNA dumpster fire. I missed it. No, there's too many stocks to watch. Oh, nice. It's back down at the same level that it was yesterday. So if you want mRNA, oh shit. mRNA has a gap to fill to 136. So if you like dumpsters and you like fire, watch for mRNA to break below 141, and I've got 140.55. Holy hell, Facebook! Woohoo! Damn! If yes, I was just gonna say. So 204. This is a bounce level. Whenever I see something on a downtrend like this, and it shoots down really, really quickly, that always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Makes me feel like it's time to start TPing because people are going to start taking profit. But damn. Target is moving to the downside. They had that gap, correct? Zoom is still dumping. Wow. Have I seen Roblox? You guys, I have a ton of screens, and there's so much to watch that I haven't seen any of those. No. Oh my gosh. Dang, beautiful bear flag on the hourly time frame. Textbook. Look at that. You know what? This is actually... I'm going to start making candlestick postcards with just the most beautiful setups I find. Instead of beautiful photography, it's going to be beautiful setups. It's going to be so confusing for people who are not in the market. So if you look at the market overall, Roxana, I would leg into this, of course, but be careful because it is holding up against the market. The hourly candle, looking good. You want to close it just like this, and you want to see a break below 225 even. So, came back to AMD runners up 36%. Nice job, Big Step.
So what they did was they ran the upper stops, right, in basically pre-market, and then now they're starting to sell everything that was accumulated between on ES. I'm talking about ES right now, from 43.72 to 43.84. So this is obviously that distribution happening.
Where's the bottom of that channel?
If you did take Zoom puts, you're up 81%. If you did.
Did you hear me, Manny?
Yeah. I'm
Oh, okay.
trying.
I didn't know. I had to unmute myself. I didn't know if it went through or not.
John, I know you have real-time futures data. Can you tell me the current price of ES? Because I'm gonna get a delay. Oh, actually, hold on. What the fuck? I don't think there's something.
I'm out of Zoom.
43.79.
43.79.
Yeah. This is a distribution game. So that's the current price of ES. So
how far away are we?
65 would be the very aggressive level to get rid of, or 40.
Whoa.
You want to take those 5 points into consideration? That's
Yeah. You
Carl,
think we can make it that low today?
Manny, take a look at that.
Holy crap, dude.
What?
That's a nice gain. It's over almost 100%.
Yeah, I could have held it, but I didn't.
That level, you see that chart that John just said? You see
Yeah.
that little bottom, all those wicks are?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's that 4370 level. So we have to know that. Once we move below that, that's when we're going to start moving into trend lines. And then this is, remember, when distribution is happening, trend lines, support, nothing
Yeah.
happens.
No, it just goes slice through all of it.
Yeah, I explained the gamma and the Vanna module this morning, and that's where we're at this point. So
No.
let's see if things are going to start washing.
The only thing is then to stop it is where you have
Oh!
a ton of, if you look at the TPO chart, you have to look at where the largest amount of buyers are sitting on TPO.
4380.
4380.
So
That's where they were.
Interesting. Okay.
nice.
Are they gonna wipe the whole? They're gonna wipe that whole entire gap on the daily.
Roxana, great job.
No, not the gap, but you know how we did that run up from the pivot at the bottom?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna eat that up.
Hey, real quick, I'll zoom. Stop. You're supposed to reverse now. So you were bought a put on Zoom at the open and just went green, 110 put, and you're so first of all, you're really far outside of the money. If you bought a weekly, you're likely getting beat up on theta, any bounce, which you haven't had a lot, so you should be green. But your spread, when you're looking at a spread, and this may just be me, I don't know if anybody else does this, but when I'm looking at a spread on like today, it's hard to, that's something that you can't really, like it would be hard for me to signal something because I would have to negotiate between the bid and the ask, which you can do. A lot of people think it's either or. No, change it. Try and make the limit lower. Or if, let's say, the fill is so the contract that I bought, right? The spread was 200 to 265. That's a $65 spread. I chose to go with, I chose 635, or 235, excuse me. 235, no fill. 240, fill immediately. So rather than taking like, actually, hold on, excuse me, not 240. I think I got filled even lower. Hold on, 210, 230. So they did take the 230. So I did. It was 260, and I went with 230. So 200, 260, right dead center. That's the only way that I can kind of, Oh, if you bought it for next week. Yeah. With the spreads wonky. Understandable. By the way, Roxana, great job on target. You got a small gap, 225.35 that I did not see. Great job, though. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled on those opportunities.
Hey, watch natural gas. Natural gas storage numbers just came out. Actuals below estimated by a little bit.
Jesus. Scam likely? Should they answer it?
Yes.
Oh, dude. I couldn't do, like, the thing, I couldn't.
No, I don't blame you. I hate talking to them.
No, not that I couldn't. No, I just couldn't do that on live. I would.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just try and creep them out or something like that, like just heavy breathing in the phone or something like that. I get so tired of the scam calls, but usually I don't mess with them. But Neo's below 20, as it should. Oh my God, what a beautiful move to the downside. Baba, what is Baba doing? Oh, dang.
Baba Booey.
Baba. Mute live, but don't mute us. Answer it. No. You don't want to see that side of me. I have a friend who legitimately will get those people either caught or actually be able to retrieve funds from them or delete their funds. This dude like knows how to get them into the remote access stuff. I've never seen how he does it. Yeah, that dude's wild. Thanks for the TA on Jamia. Are you serious? Oh my god. Damn. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. The bear flag on the hourly with the woohoo. Get it. I love it. Yes, I'm still holding Snap.
Good stuff, Kenneth.
Yeah, that's great.
Where's my car keys? Bro, I have lost my car keys twice this week.
Dude, I'm telling you, when's your birthday?
Well, I'm not gonna say it live, but
Is it soon?
Wait, there are a lot of them already know. November.
Okay.
Actually.
Well, never mind. That's too far away. I was gonna say, dude, you gotta get Apple AirTags. I lose my wallet every day, and you know what I do? I click on my phone, and then my wallet whistles for me.
Well, see, I don't lose my wallet because my wallet's attached to my phone. It's my keys that are my problem. That's what I lose.
You can still get those. A keychain. I have a keychain one. Yeah.
I need to get the. I gotta jump off, guys. I gotta go take care of an errand real quick. I'll hop back on once I'm back. I should be back in like an hour. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right.
Later, homie.
Later, dude. Yes, I'm still on Snapchat. Something happening? Did I miss something? Oh, scaring me. Yes, I'm still in Snapchat. If you want a TP, you can, but I'm still in Snapchat. I want the gabagoo. Where's the gabagoo? Macy's has a obvious bearish setup right here. JWN. Bending. Yeah, rounded top. Watch for a little bounce, maybe a retest. You could retest 2664, but I think ultimately, yeah, you're probably going to go and tap the gap fill 2476. But don't try and go. Don't think that, and it can, but don't try and think that it's just going to go flush the entire gap. It would take the entire market. So. Dude, you know what? Indian family home. I have been. I gotta go to like I've never really sat down and like eaten Indian food. I had a roommate who made curry, and I think she like put like possibly a year's supply of curry in it, and it like kind of burned me on it. Like I was like, ugh. I like tasted curry for like a month after that, and then everything kitchen smelled like curry, but. I know I've been watching like a lot of TikToks. I'm like, damn man, that shit looks so good. Snee, I have a stomach. People sleep on Indian food? Well, that's probably unsanitary. Sorry. Why do you keep breaking in here, you little rascal? What do you think you are, huh?
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing at him.
Dad.
Hey, Ellie. Why do you smell like poo-poo? Did you start destroying my desk?
No.
Yes.
No. I don't want it out here. I want a day in your office.
You want to stay in my office? Well, can you short the market for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Facebook.
Daddy, that's not yellow.
Well, you have to turn it on. There you go.
Turn it on. It's working.
Yeah.
Huh?
Alrighty, y'all. I'm probably gonna hop off myself. Is anybody in anything they want me to take a look at before I go? Yes. Yeah, you are definitely stinky. Why are you so stinky? Come here. Come here, stinky. Oh, you're gonna knock out everybody on TikTok. Come on. Baby. Oh my god. Dude, that's probably a roller coaster for these people on TikTok. Alright. Dang. Zoom levels. Gotcha. I've got one for you, and it's 114.65. God, dog, that was such a good short. Woo! Bitcoin dumping coin is 2. Yep. Oh my god, she really enjoys breaking in. Apple 165.77. I've got 166 the immediate support underneath you, but 165.75 and 77 would be the target after that, and then ultimately back down to 165.25. So it does look like potential continued downside, yes. Yeah, I'd say 165. Yes, I am still holding INTC. So let me explain myself on this one just really quickly. So INTC, first of all, I'm aiming for this gap. When the gap fills, that's when you need a TP. Really, you should TP before. But here's the deal. If this goes and reverses and goes back up and fills the gap, I'm still going to hold it. I'm not scalping, so setting a stop loss on my first entry is like, okay, if it moves up here, maybe I lose 15 bucks. That's not a big deal. I add another contract if I see the rejection, and I take it down again. So right now, you can TP. You have 2 targets. You have one for sure target at 47.50, and you can TP there. And I can't guarantee that it's going to immediately flush this gap, because at the end of the day, a lot of the times supports need to be tapped 3 times. So anyway, all that being said, we could see Intel bounce off of this level and then go make a new high. Right now we're kind of slowly moving to the downside. Be careful on Square. Watch for a bounce. I don't know if anybody took. I know I mentioned that Square was short, but that 116 target looks like it's still intact. You're in Roblox to the downside. Looks good. $45 even. Lose 45. I got 43. And those are just the pop off those 2 wicks. Facebook is still good. I actually have an inclination that Facebook, I think 204.25 is a likely target for that one. So, but set alerts, guys. Set alerts, and you shouldn't, if you're in the right contract, and if you have the right alert set, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. If you're day trading, swing trading, something like that. So, Macy's had the bearish setup, and JWM has a rounded top. So yeah, both. Cop. Gap fill to the upside. I think we talked about this morning, right? At some point. 15-minute gap fill to the upside. It looks like it's already done that. Kind of looks like a head and shoulders now. Watch for maybe a couple of minutes of sitting right up here at this level. If you do, then watch for a rejection. And it's pretty easy on this one. It's 95.75. So below that level, you could consider a leg down to, and I have the target of 94.20. So. Just wait until she's sneaking out. I'm gonna have to put an Apple AirTag on her leg. I'll just get a dart system. I'm just kidding. How is mRNA downside? A setup worth watching for sure, because below this 140 level, there's a gap to the downside. I think 136, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 136.50. So. Yeah, for sure. Is there a gap below? The gap above has been filled. Okay. That gap has been filled. There is a gap all the way up at 145 to 147.77. And then as far as a gap to the downside,
Well, that's the thing.
126.15. You guys just don't want me to leave. I'm just kidding. All right, so this is your close to, not quite, but close to dark cloud cover. There's also another name for this, and I'm not really concerned about the names all the time, guys. I'm more concerned about what it means. This candle, doji candle right here, great. You would expect to want to see a stronger move on the 4-hour or closing on Starbucks yesterday up against resistance. You didn't. You got a weak candle. You gapped up and you have engulfed the previous day's gains. That's a bearish engulfment, but so more than likely we're going to see a gap filled to $90 on Starbucks. And it looks like you have a trend line. So if you go look, this looks like an hourly bear flag, not to mention, or worth mentioning as well. So take a look at that. Kind of got that bear flag. You got a small gap here, 90.31. So you could find yourself making new lows there. Be careful on Facebook here. It's more likely to bounce than it is to break, but of course, and by bounce it could hit 207.75. So hedge yourselves if needed. Is it too late to enter Zoom? Yes. If you haven't traded today, feel how, obviously it sucks to, and this is one of the things, sometimes you see other people make money and it makes you feel bad. Don't. Everybody's doing all sorts of different things right now. There's also people blowing their accounts right now. You don't want to do that. So if you haven't taken a trade, start charting. Start looking for setups, set alerts on the setups, and then go take a break. I promise you it will help every single time. The longer you sit at your computer, the more frustrated you're going to get, because the worse price action is going to get, and you're going to be in a worse mood and you're going to perform worse. So won't let me close this? Why'd you get weeklies? Hey, you do that. Says it's not traded? Dude, you need to call your broker ASAP. I love TA. Oh, it's a paper trap? Oh, then don't, I have no idea. Yeah, I was going to say, dude, if that's real, you need to call your broker. They just said it doesn't exist. Maybe they're going to delist INTC. All right, everybody. Have a good afternoon. I will be back lunchtime, sometime around there, power hour. So someone tweet it's getting delisted. Poopy. I don't know. I think it's being relisted. Oops, I accidentally hit my phone. But anyway, you guys have a good afternoon. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. All right, guys.